Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Astrid Farianka with name A12121136. So in here I'm gonna tell about global English as a global language. So because of that, that have so many benefits about that we can when we can speaking English, because English can make ourselves it's have a skill when we are apply job or apply ourselves to the international university or international company. Not because of that, English is so very important that because uh, we can communicate with another people in another country. So many people, when they visit our country and when we visit their country, they gonna tell us like, do you can speak English? Because you know English is a global language that everyone know, that English is it can have a it can connect our communication. So because of that, we must can learning English, such I do in here. I learning English in English education department in Tadulako University. I'm so really happy can being part of an English department actually, because I feel it's so really cool when I speak English. So uh, as a global language, English can prove our skill. Like I said before, they can prove our skills in speaking, vocabulary, pronunciation, and we can communicate with people in another country. So because of that, learning English is so really important. So in here, so many country that use English such a second language to them, but not just a second language, but they mixed that their mother language and English, because they think it's more understandable, because and understandable, and because they think is it cool. So, what is country is such as Malaysia and Singapore. When I have an experience when so I join in the Discord. It it is a game Discord. So they speak mixed about their language and English. It's that Malayu and English it can mix it so really well like that. And is it Singapore too? They can mix the three language such as Malayu, Chinese, and English in the same time when they speaking. They can be bilingual people when they speak. So in Indonesia, Japan, and Korean, and I think it's mostly Japan and Indonesia is so proud about our mother language. So they think English is not really important to speaking, to to learning. One day I have friends from Japan. Is it because we met in the game? She said like, I really don't know about English, but I can understand is a bit. It's same as Indonesian people, because they think it's not really important to learning English. Because why? Because English is so really difficult. They think it's our mother language. It's more important than English, but they really don't know how about English, such as global language. It can improve their skill and future uh, when they are apply something, like I said before, in a university or company in another country, because English It's so really important skill that we must have. Yeah, because they're gonna use our skill to translating documents or speaking in another colleges in another country. And English, it's so really important in another country too, such as Indian. They can speak English so really fluently, like, but not really that accent, because they just have an Indian accent with an English, but they can speak fluently. They can understand like what we said, and mostly of them in India can speak English. It's so really different for our country, because Indian people saying English, it's so really important to know. They can they can thinking about how much important is it. So in the conclusion, that when I speak in here, English is so really important language, such a global language. They can improve ourselves, they can improve our future to a better, okay, to better, more better. But some kind of people is not really think that it's important, because they just have a proud about their mother language. But proud, it's not really that bad. I mean, it's not bad, it's not bad. Proud of our country is really important too, but we must learning, we must go to our zone, that we make it. We not just have stand in here, we must go to look at, and we must learning to another, because it's so really important. uh, it's so really important for ourselves too. um, Ourselves too, I think. Is it, I would just want to speak in here. Thank you very much about your attention in this 7 minutes video. Thank you very much, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm really sorry about why I'm saying it's make you uncomfortable or something. I'm really sorry, and thank you very much.